Good morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is Jessica, and today I'll be guiding you through a 10-minute morning yoga practice. This is suitable for all levels and no props are required. However, if you have blocks, have them close by just in case. We're going to get started right away today in a child's pose. So take your time to arrive, big toes together, knees apart as far as feels comfortable for you this morning. Sit your hips back towards your heels, walk your hands forward, and rest your head down to the ground. Take a moment to connect with your breath. Take a full inhale in, full exhale out. Once more, in and out. Gaze forward. Walk your hands in towards your body slightly. Lift yourself up. Stack hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, tabletop position. We'll start with a few rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, curl and round your spine. Inhale, arch your spine, gaze forward. Exhale, round and press away. Once more, inhale and exhale. Come back to a neutral tabletop position. Keep your hips stacked over your knees and walk your hands forward. Melt your chest down towards the ground, puppy pose. Maybe your forehead can reach down towards the mat, or maybe it's just floating. These morning yoga practices are a great way to wake up the body and set the tone for the day ahead. And take another full breath in, full exhale out. As you inhale, start to walk your hands back in towards your body. Have your hands slightly in front of your shoulders, tuck your toes, and lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Your first downward dog of the class. Press your chest towards your thighs and just start to pedal out your legs. Bend one knee a lot and straighten the other one, and then switch sides, bending the opposite knee. Pedal your legs back and forth a few times, and maybe you want to pick one leg up completely and roll out your ankle. You might hear some pops and cracks, and that's okay. Maybe you shift your hips from side to side. Walk your hands towards the back of the mat. Fold down into a ragdoll forward fold. Feet can be hips width distance apart or slightly wider. And just start to find a sway. Your hands can stay down onto the ground, or maybe you cross at your elbows. And it's early morning, and then you might have a generous bend in your knees. Let's take a inhale through the nose. Hold at the top for just a second, and then exhale, side out the mouth. Let's do that one more time. Inhale deeply. Hold and sigh. Gaze forward, walk yourself forward back into a downward facing dog, this time coming right away into stillness. Perfectly okay if your heels don't come all the way down to the ground, and of course you can have a bend in your knees. Root down through your left foot. Inhale, reach your right heel up towards the ceiling. Bend your knee, open up your hips to the side. Heel reaches towards your glutes. Gaze forward, step forward. You might need to use a helping hand to get your foot in between your hands. Plant your back foot down, warrior two. Windmill your hands up, arms to a T, gaze over your front fingertips. Inhale, reach back, peaceful warrior. Exhale, start to straighten your front leg. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, start to reach forward, reach as far as you can, and then lower your hand down to your shin or thigh. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling, triangle pose. Gaze towards your fingertips. Exhale, look down towards the top of your mat. Frame your front foot, step back, downward facing dog. We repeat this on the second side. Inhale, reach your left heel up towards the ceiling. Bend your knee, open up your hips. Gaze towards the top of the mat. Exhale, step through. Plant your back heel down, warrior two. See if you can sink even lower in your hips. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, straighten your front leg, reverse triangle. Inhale here, exhale, windmill your hands down, left hand to your shin or thigh, right hand up. Gaze towards your fingertips, triangle pose. Look to the bottom of the mat, frame your front foot, pivot on your back heel, step back, downward facing dog. Take a moment. On your next inhale, roll yourself forward into plank pose. Exhale, knees come down to the mat, lower yourself all the way down to the floor. Press into your palms, lift yourself up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Press yourself back, child's pose. Walk your hands all the way to the right side of your mat. Press deeply into your left palm and shift your body weight slightly over to the left to deepen the stretch in the side of your body. Gaze forward, walk your hands all the way over to the left. This time press into your right palm, shift your body weight over slightly to the right to deepen the stretch. Walk your hands back in through center and in towards your body. And you can stay seated on your shins, or you can move into a cross-legged position, whichever one feels better for you today. And when you arrive in your seat, close down or soften your gaze. Roll your shoulders down and away from your ears. Sit up nice and tall. And just take a moment here to pause, to thank yourself for showing up today and for gifting yourself this short but meaningful practice. I invite you to set an intention for your day, something that you can take off of the mat and into your day ahead. It can be as simple as one word or maybe a phrase. When you have your intention, draw your hands together towards heart center, and we'll close with a releasing breath in through the nose. Exhale, side out the mouth. Bow forward. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today for this short morning yoga practice. If you liked it, please leave a thumbs up, comment on what you thought, and subscribe for more. Thank you. Bye.